So basically, I'm waiting for a customer, and I thought I will just very quickly show my very private studio. I have two studios, and this is the very private edition where you can also see I'm I'm artistic in other fields. I'm a painter also, so I could just, it's just, well, this is what I do as a painter. But I could mention that this is basically also inspired by photography, right? So, okay, so we are basically waiting for my customer, and I think after the session, I will just do a very quick lecture. Okay, so my customer was actually a no-show. Well, that happens sometimes when you're dealing with parents who has a small kid who is gone all of a sudden sick. Then they will forget everything, and they are forgiven. It doesn't matter so much because my office is 2 minutes from here, so this is not really a problem. But it is a great opportunity to talk a little bit about background. You can see I am having dark clothes on, and that means that on a black background as this, I kind of disappear, yeah? And it will be very foolish to take a photo of me in anything else than close up if I have this black clothes on. But except for the video light is a bit, it's not so flattering. But we could just quickly change it. If let's say we wanted to make something where I did something with the body. You see, this light is right now cool for not this light. This background is right now good for a close-up together with my dark clothes. But let's change the background. Let's go white, and then we'll see something interesting. And that is that now you can there will be this shadow in the back. It's because it's video light. But the point is that you can see what I'm doing with my body. Okay, so except for the video light and so on, this has a point. The other thing is that, I don't know if you noticed that, but this is winter time, and actually on a totally white background, I don't look so super pale. I wonder if I can press the screen and then set the light up a little bit. Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so I still don't look good, but I don't look completely pale. If we just change the background back to the dark background, this would probably make me look even more, oh, wait a minute here, pale. But this is actually okay for black and white. And we can make some okay stuff in black and white. But I wouldn't recommend this as a color thing. Right now I don't have any kind of sunshine on my face. In terms of, I'm not brown, I'm pale, this is winter time. So black and white, this will be okay. But, we can just edit it, let's say black and white. And you see that is actually quite nice. And let's see if there's anything else more we can have a look at. We can see that my cheekbones, by going under the light, if you want to have somebody appear, I'm just going to take this off here and see if I can do something a little bit silly. I have to move the light while I move the camera. Can I do that? I'll do it like this, yeah. Okay, so if we want me to look fat, we will put the light down here. This is not very flattering. If we want to achieve something where I look a little bit more skinny, we could do something like this. See if I can put the light sort of right. Yeah? So right now, trying to frame myself here. The shadow is casting a little bit of a difficult shadow on my nose. Let's see if I can do an okay portrait. Okay, so after all, this is a portrait photographer, right? So let's say I got a photo here, and probably I'll do some laughs. God. Okay, never mind. This is probably okay, and this would be completely horrible, right? You will see that all of a sudden I look fat, whatever, the light is completely wrong. So this was just a little bit of, this is very good for black and white, and if you have a white background, then you will be able to see what I'm doing with my body. Otherwise it's probably, I mean, you can't see anything. You can see a hand all of a sudden appearing out of nowhere. Oh, well, that could be used for some effects, but so on. But if we wanted to make, this is a general rule, if we want to make a picture where we see the body doing something, I do something interesting, right? You need to be able to see where are my hands and so on. So you want to have, either I have to take a white jacket on, this is obviously not good, but what you can do if you know that your customer has explained they want a picture taken on a black background, well, you could address this by saying don't take completely dark clothes unless the idea is that we are just gonna emphasize your faces, because then it's perfect, okay? But if it's like a photo in full body, it's gonna be a bit ridiculous with dark clothes against dark. There is something we could do though, and let's just try that. This lamp is not very, this is a flash lamp, and it's not sure that it can do that because it's going out again this video line. But I just want to show a small effect here. Also we'll have one over here. Let's see if it can do anything at all. What I wanted to do is to see if I could bring out a little bit of light on the rim of my clothes. This is a very cool thing where you actually can, here it works, okay? So now, by placing the light behind me, I actually get a very cool rim here, okay? So now I could actually make another photo here, and I would look a little bit mysterious on this one, like really serious. Okay, and this is, I was really expecting to be photographing a small kid and their parents right now, but that's the life of a photographer. Sometimes you're not first on the list, and they forget to call you when the kid gets sick, but they're forgiven. Okay. All right, I think we're gonna go in and later fix this up on Photoshop, right? And I'll show you some of these portraits. You can also see the line here, the light line. You can see it's increasing when I get closer. Probably around here, it will look sort of okay. But again, the video quality is not gonna be good for us to use this for anything real. But for demonstration purposes, this is all right. Okay, so this is just finishing up this improvised situation with I mean, I basically used my iPhone in the studio for the video. So let's just make a very quick edit and see where it brings us. I'm gonna end up in black and white here. Oh, wrong. So I'm gonna go quite fast on that. So just increase the contrast here in the first thing, and that was too much, but I'll use it in the one side of the picture. So I'll select this tool over here, so I make a gradient use of the that looks a bit maybe like that. I'm not gonna overkill this thing here because it was essentially just a spur of the moment. So I'm not gonna win any beauty contests with this little thing, but it was just good fun. And I guess it is like that whenever you're you will have cancellations of jobs, and some of them will not be so with so good warning, and it is a matter of you have to have a plan B all the time, so that, let's see if I can put a little bit of drama over here. Oh, too much, but like this. Yeah, it's all right. So I'm gonna go with that, I guess. That's fine. And what was the other one? That was the rim light. And if this was good quality of the camera is sort of okay. An iPhone is surprisingly good. You can always do this thing that you I made a copy of whatever I did, and then I want to change it a little bit, like here, because I'm too slanted. So I think something like that. And let's see where it goes. I've used something like that. Boom. Funny thing, one always sees oneself differently in a... Actually, if I look in the mirror, I see this guy, right? So sometimes one's reflection is a bit unreal to oneself, because you in the mirror you will always see yourself differently. So when I have a customer who seems like they really think they look odd for some reason, then I give them the thought to consider that it could be because I just used an auto level on that thing because I'm going into black and white, and let's just see how it looks. Maybe that was a little bit too much, so I blend the layer which I thought was a little bit too much. I blend it a little bit in. See, here's a little bit too much, and here it's sort of okay. It's not a bad photo, but it's not super good either. So this is what I will serve myself with when I come to myself. But it's, as I said, it's good to have a plan B, and you guys doing a video was the plan B. Okay, so you were officially my plan B. No, it was a spur of the moment, and I just thought, why not? nothing to do, find something to do, and use the time. And I guess that's a broad advice just in life in general. Have a plan B and do something else if you're stuck there. Be like Bruce Lee said, be like water, but he had that thing that he was using it in martial art terms, but you could say that be like water could also be like if you are stopped here, the water will always find a way around the obstacles. So I'm turning this wasted hour of photography into deep philosophy. Okay? So I can't do more. So I hope you learned a little bit, and at least you got that lesson about water right. That was important for me. You got that. Be like water. I mean, find another way around. Okay. Thanks for putting up with me, and hope you learned a little bit also.